Welcome to Natotron Who XP, where you can profit from my experience with how-tos, reviews, and everyday carry. Now in this video, we're going to discuss how to be prepared with EDC, or Everyday Carry Pocket Edition. So what is Everyday Carry? If the name didn't give it away, it's what you carry every day. In this case, what I carry in my pockets. So that typically includes a phone, wallet, keys, and maybe some headphones. So, this is my EDC: an iPhone, a wallet, keys, and AirPods. Just kidding, just kidding. Now, not that I have anything against Apple users, I do find it a little disappointing when I see everyday carry and then it's very minimal and it's just a bunch of Apple products. So like I said, I don't have anything against Apple, but this is a very intimate thing for a person. What they carry every day oftentimes kind of reflects them as a person. So it shows what people prioritize. I prioritize size, so I don't want anything too bulky. I prioritize being prepared, and I prioritized quality. So a lot of the things that you'll see look visually nice. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I am recording with my phone and camera in tandem. So I can't show you my phone, but I can show you the case. Now I have the Pitaka case, and the main reason why I like this case is because of how thin it is and how light, and because of the magnetic array that it has on the back, so that way it can make an Android phone MagSafe compatible. So we'll go ahead and get into some MagSafe products next, but like I said, this is an S22, so I do have a Samsung and it is an Android. The reason why I prefer this is because of the innovation that often comes first with Samsung, so I typically don't have to wait for certain features. The only reason I would ever switch to an iPhone is because of MagSafe, but as soon as they made magnetic phone cases, I was like, oh, it's never gonna happen. So that's why I chose this case. That's why I love this case so much. So that's the phone that I carry. Before this, I used to have N, and I loved that phone. And it was a lot thinner. But unfortunately, the navigation, it would be spotty sometimes. So that's one of the main reasons, along with the upgraded, on why I upgraded recently. And I don't plan to upgrade for another few years. So I'll keep that trend. So next that I carry, so this is what I carry in my right pocket. I'm right-handed, so I carry that in my right pocket. In my right back pocket, I carry the Moft wallet. So the reason why I like this so much, again, the theme here is quality. It's vegan leather, so it looks visually nice, and it's also multifunctional, so it serves a purpose. It is MagSafe compatible, so you can use it as a case. I mean, as a stand. So you can have it in this orientation, in portrait, in landscape, in a different landscape. So very versatile and very thin, very pocketable, and very nice. So I carry 3 cards in here. I carry my ID, my debit card and my credit card. As you can see, I am a fan of SoFi. So if you are curious on why I am such a fan, you can go ahead and watch that video to see why. I highly recommend. I also carry a bandage in here and $20 in cash. I do try to carry 25, so that way if someone can't break a 20 and it's something like $1, they're more willing to break a 5. So I typically try to carry 25, at least 20 bare minimum in cash. I really don't like touching cash. Why I don't have a traditional wallet in particular, and where you can put more cash in, and I am very minimal because I use this as my daily driver, and I use the Samsung Tap to Pay to get the other credit cards that I have. Now, if they don't cover if they don't cover Samsung Pay, I have credit, a physical credit card. If they don't cover credit, then I have a physical debit card. And if they don't cover any of the above, I at least have at most $25 in cash. So S22 MagSafe wallet. And then to go with the Moft theme and MagSafe theme, I have a portable charger. So the S22, the smallest one, it doesn't have the greatest battery. So I always want to make sure that I have extra battery to top that off. Because in the event of an emergency, you have your contacts on your phone, you have navigation on your phone, you obviously can communicate with several things that you can do. My phone also has like a built-in compass, so I could find my way if for some reason I couldn't connect to the internet or whatever the situation is. Ultimately, it's the most useful tool that you have, so you always want to keep that topped off. And again, this is MagSafe compatible, and if you have the wallet as well, it doesn't unfortunately have any significant alignment, so give you some slide, but it does work to support your phone in all of the things that you had before. So you can charge your phone and you can have it standing with the combination of these two. So S22, wallet, battery bank, and the battery bank I do not keep together. I in a separate pocket. I put it in my left back pocket. So these now going back to my right front pocket, I also tend to carry some shades. So these glasses are from Zenni. And Zenni is an online retailer for glasses, and I got these prescribed, and they have the blue light filter. Obviously, they have this magnetic sunglass attachment, and all $50 with me adding all of the fancy stuff aside from transitions. And you can upgrade it further than what I did as well. But very affordable, highly recommend if you're someone who wears glasses. But I carry that in my front pocket, very thin, again, keeping with that theme. So I like to carry that. The next thing that I also that right pocket as well is this. So this is a JLab universal speaker for your frames. So this is an alternative to carrying around a bulkier sized case for Bluetooth headphones. So this is kind of a mix between a speaker and some earbuds. So they're not in ear, obviously, but they can attach to the leg of your glasses, and you can then use it to call, listen, and I tend to use this when I'm in public and I'm alone and bored. But I typically don't use it around if I'm with someone, obviously, so that way I don't, I'm not rude or anything like that. Now, I will warn you, these don't get particularly loud if you are in a loud environment, so you may not be able to hear as well to the content that you're trying to listen to, but it is useful in a pinch. They do have their own charger, so it's not something that you can charge on the go unless you bring that charger, and it does come with two, so that way. But I typically carry the other one in my pouch, just in case I happen to forget. And you can connect them separately. So I only usually carry one, so less bulk. And like I said, it gets the job done. The other thing that I carry in this right pocket is a Rovivon flashlight. So this is a very bright and tiny flashlight that does have detachable magnets, so I can attach it from something that's magnetic. So in my shed, I just attach it to the roof, so easy there. You can also attach it to fan screws in the event of an emergency. When there's a blackout, you can use this for a few hours. Now, I do have the titanium set. I did get this titanium set because it is a newer version and it's lighter weight than the other metal ones. And it's the newer version because it has the USB-C. So I wanted to make sure that everything that I carry uses USB-C, aside from my keys that you'll see in a moment. I can charge this on the go very easily. And the clip is also magnetic. So actually what I do there's two ways that I use this as a headlamp. One is with a binder clip, and the other is with either a hat or a visor. So I almost always wear a visor. This is the one that I normally wear, and I just attach this here, and I easily have a headlamp. Now, if for some reason I'm not wearing my visor that day, then I at least try to have a binder clip with me, so that way I can attach it to my glasses. Now, if I didn't have the magnet, then I could also simply clip it on the inside, but because the magnet, it makes it easy to where I just clip it and it holds substantially. If you've ever tried to use your phone as a flashlight, you can easily tell that it is not substantial, that you'll be having some issues with that. So let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. The next thing that I carry is my keys. So I use the KeySmart Max. It is a bit bulkier than the Pro, but this does have better battery, a brighter flashlight, and a higher range for the tile. So within the housing, you have so that way you can easily open locks in the dark, and it has a tile, so you can either use the tile to find your keys or you can use the tile to find your phone. Now you can tell that the thickness on each side is the same, and that's because this side is extra battery, and this key attachment, this key loop is actually a cable that connects the two. So that's my key solution, and I have my house key. I have two sets of keys and a car key, and I have an older vehicle, so I have the luxury about a key fob. I will say that when I am ready to upgrade my car, I'm going to prioritize something that either uses credit card key, like kind of like an NFC thing, like Tesla, or something that you can utilize your phone or maybe a fingerprint. Those are coming out as well. Facial ID is also available now on cars. So after a physical key, I plan on not carrying a key. If I didn't have a car key, I would actually use probably something like the Orbit key. Have a black leather version, and just to, even then, if I didn't have this key, I would get a smart key lock for my house, so I wouldn't even have to carry a house key. So keys would be out of the equation completely. So honestly, that is the goal. Completely get rid of keys. That's the goal. But unfortunately, I am working with a little bit older technology. I'm working with mechanical technology. So I do have physical car key and physical house key. Now this does also function as a multi-tool. And one of the tools that I have is a knife, a KeySmart knife, and it is locking. So, well, sort of locking. As long as you hold it here, it's locking. But you just gotta push it in here and then it can unlock. It's really very sharp, and it gets most of the things that I actually need a sharp knife for. It gets that job done. As far as opening boxes, I actually use the KeySmart multi-tool here that comes a little cutter here, either a flathead or pry bar here. It does have some measurements on the side, and it does have a Phillips screwdriver. So I effectively have a flathead and Phillips screwdriver within this assembly. Yeah, the bottle opener. Now this one actually has a little stopper here, so you can actually get some significant force on a bottle with this assembly. So inner here and attached to a KeySmart clip, so I just clip it to my pant pocket so I can easily grab it from my pants, and it also allows it to sit fully aligned with the leg, so it's not tossing, turning around in my pocket. So those are my keys. Complimentary, or to the thanks of my wife, she got me this key setup. So shout out to my wife. Thank you. The next thing that I carry in that same pocket, in the left pocket, keys are in the left pocket. In that same left pocket, I carry a vintage key organizer. So it's down to me, and it opens via this little push button over here. As you can see, there used to be a flashlight here, and you can actually use outside, and you'd be able to light up the way, similar to the KeySmart organizer. You'd be able to open your door and it be illuminated with that flashlight. So unfortunately that flashlight stopped working, but I didn't want to give it to this area. So the first thing that I carry in here is a little pill organizer. So I carry a pill organizer in here, and I carry 3 types of medication. So I carry anti-diuretic, which I actually need to restock on. Or allergy meds. I need to restock on allergy meds. So I have something for headaches, something for your stomach, and I typically also carry allergy. See, I used the allergy medication already, so I'm going to have to restock up on that. But those are the 3 medications that I always carry. Now that goes in there, clips in nicely. The next thing that I always carry is some hand sanitizer. So this is a tiny little spray bottle, and I'm a bit of a germaphobe, so every time I eat, I just have some sort of hand sanitizer. And I really don't like bulk, like I said before, so I really don't like carrying something that is anything bigger than this. Anything bigger than this is too much for me. The nice thing about this is that you can actually slide this over and they can come out. So next thing that I carry is the Victorinox Swiss. The reason why I chose the manager is because it has this pen feature. So it has a pen, it has scissors, it has a knife, and it has a file. And if you extend the file out, you can actually pen experience. So this will get my writing capabilities in a pinch. The last thing that it has is some tweezers, and honestly, that is the thing that I use most. Out splinters. So that's what I carry in here. As you can see over here, we have like a little pocket over here, and within this one, I carry a second bandage. So that way, I always recommend carrying 2 bandages, because if you are wearing a set of uncomfortable shoes, you may get like blisters in the back, or you might even get cut up on the Achilles heel area. So to provide a sense of comfort, to cover that wound for extra comfort. So that's why I carry 2. So I have one here and one in the wallet. The next thing that I carry is a folded up microfiber cloth clipped together with a hair clip. And this serves the purpose of obviously keeping this nice and folded. And in the event that my wife may need some extra hair support. I also carry a paper clip, and in here I also carry some bobby pins. I find that carrying sewing equipment never gets used, but if you happen to have, you can temporarily close that with a bobby pin. Either change or actually make a permanent solution. Fun fact, I actually used one of these on my wedding day because my wife's dress tore. So it does come in handy, so I always make sure to carry that. And that's what I carry in here. So very, very compact, but I often refer to this vintage pocket tool set. So very, very convenient, and I love this setup. So that's that. Then in that same pocket, I always carry a mask, a cloth mask. Now, the pandemic may be over, but COVID is still around, and even if it wasn't around, the flu is still around. People who cough right into the air are still around. People who sneeze without covering, they're still around. So every time I enter an establishment, or I know that I'm going to be around a lot of people, I make sure to bust this out, because this helps with with my germophobia, right? So I will say that if I do know that it's going to be a bigger crowd, I upgrade to a legitimate mask rather than cloth. This also helps with allergies. So if you're someone who has allergies, this also helps. Next thing that I carry always is my Lark water bottle. So the reason why I like Lark so much is 2 things. Main thing is that it's obviously going to help that those single-use water bottles. because I also try to be environmentally friendly. So I put it in here, and it keeps it nice and cold, or it keeps it from getting frozen, depending on what the temperature is. So in the winter, keeps it from getting frozen. In the summer, keeps it from getting hot. So very good double wall insulated water bottle. And I use it all the time because it's so easy to use, because it uses UV technology to disinfect the water. So not only does it disinfect, but it also self-cleans. So that means that you're not going to get that funky water bottle smell that traditional water bottles give you after using it a certain amount of time without washing it. So very, very useful when I don't particularly like doing dishes, and I try to stay hydrated. So rather than getting a glass every time I'm thirsty, I just fill this up, and it creates less dishes, and again, saves the environment. So very, very, it's a staple, very, very convenient. It's a staple in my everyday carry. It may not fit in my hand or standing around me on a table. So one of the few last things that I always carry is my watch. Now, my wife gifted to me this on one of our Valentine's Day. So the reason why I like this so much is because it is a hybrid watch. So it has a little display up here that gives you the time digitally. It tracks your steps, and it also is a heart rate monitor. It also gives you notifications. It's effectively a smartwatch with the traditional look of a watch. So it looks fancy, but still is functional. So going with the theme of compact and versatile, so multifunctional. In opposition of the display, we have this dial on the bottom, 0 to 100. The 0 to 100 indicates your step count percentage for that day. So if you have a goal of 10,000, then this is a percentage of how many steps you've taken in reference to that 1,000. So I always wear this. Now, the beauty of it being a hybrid is that it doesn't take up as much power as a full screen smartwatch would. So a traditional smartwatch, like let's say the Samsung watch or an Apple Watch, it lasts, if you're lucky, a day and a half. Now, if you even got like an Ultra, like the most that it can last for is a week. So, and it lasts a whole month. So very, very convenient in that I don't have to worry about charging it all the time. And often I find it lasting even longer than a month. So very, very convenient. The last thing that you'll always see me carrying is my wedding ring. So my wedding ring is always on me, and actually matches my watch. So the ring came first, the watch came second, but it matches, and it honestly, I think, kind of reflects me as a person. It's kind of earthy. Not that I'm an earthy person in the sense that I get dirty, but earthy in the sense that I do care about the environment. It is sort of organic in the cut that it has on the sides, and it is kind of a brass, kind of rose gold color. So that of an earthy metal. But aside from that, that's what I carry in my pockets every single day. Now, I will say that this sometimes can be lot to carry. So at the very, very least, if I'm like wearing shorts, like basketball shorts, and I don't want to be weighed down as much, and I'm just going to drop someone off somewhere like super quickly, I mean the bare minimum obviously are going to be these three things right here, and my water. So technically four things, maybe my mask if I have to get down, but this is the staple. And then the luxury items are sunglasses, my JLab frames, a flashlight, and the vintage key holder that houses a lot of my extra tools. But is my everyday carry, and I really hope that it inspires you to look at what you have. Let me know in the comments, what do you carry every day in your pockets, and see if I inspired you to add or change something. Like I said, I plan to make it a little bit more minimal, especially like in the key department, so that way I can carry even less. But that's going to be in the future. For now, this is what I carry. Honestly, another nice thing to have would be frames. Frames that actually have built-in speakers, so I don't even have to carry this around. But those kinds of frames, at least the ones that I want, are out of stock. I want the Soundcore ones because you can change the frames, and they're a bit thinner on the sides, because if you look at something like the Bose, like they have chunky legs. They have really chunky legs, but the Soundcore looks than most plastic glasses. So next time you see this, maybe I'll have but like I said, this covers a lot of opportunities that you would face in the real world. So I truly hope that you profit from my experience, and that you really gain some inspiration from what I carry. So thank you for watching. This is Nanotron Who XP. Till the next time.